And WWE is taking the fan for complete idiots. Let's get into it. Saying Triple H and WWE is taking us for idiots because they know that we are too loyal. I keep on saying it. We are too loyal and we are not using our buying power to great effect. They know they can charge £10 million, thousands of pounds to be at ringside. You guys are going to spend at WWE World. You know that you're just going to be happy with cheap pops. Stone Cold riding on his bike and crashing into people. You know, if Bret Hart comes, you're going to get a cheap pop. You know, even with Triple H, blows a little bit of water, spits a little water, you're going to get a cheap pop. We are conditioned to be easily impressed by absolutely mediocre and below and subpar things in WWE. And that's why they can get away with this Wrestlemania. Now, the only match I would say objectively, not subjectively, was the best match, was the triple threat match, women's match, with Io Sky, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley. You know, I'm not a big Rhea Ripley fan. Either I like her as a person, but her character and the way how she's booked is two different things. Even though I'm a big Naomi fan, I can't say objectively that the Jade and Naomi match was the best. I cannot say that. I said it was good, but I wouldn't say it was the best. So just put that out there. Try not to be biased. Now, with all those stage entrances, so I think some of the stage entrances were quite mid. I think they spent all those money on the screens, and they're just like, hey, we spent all the money on the screens, mate. Can't be asked to do much entrances. And that was it. And probably gave a lot to the Live and Colour CM Punk entrance, getting all that band there and paying the millions and millions. Or possibly just spent all their budget on Travis Scott doing stupidness. How much they think they're paying him? And you think how much, you know, Cardi B is going to get paid to host, say a few lines at SummerSlam. It's going to be ridiculous. So, yeah, I just think they just took us for absolute idiots. Because the fans, the super fans, us, the core fans will be like, oh my God, yeah. And I think it's like a bit of like a Stockholm syndrome kind of thing. It's like, you know, we've been captured since our youth, depending on where you've met WWE. And I think a lot of us, if you're millennial, you met them at the Attitude Era. Like, yeah, you got me when I was in my teens. And then after that, you're just hoping that it's going to be better. It's going to be better. It's going to be better. And it's not. And it had its moments. Like last year, it had its moments. And that's how I got back into wrestling last year. But this year, I gave Triple H and his crew a whole year to redeem themselves. And got WrestleMania, you know, you can do cheap pops. You can do this to redeem yourself at WrestleMania. And it didn't even happen. And The Rock didn't turn up. So I think there's something political there. And then I was thinking about it. Why are we so disappointed for The Rock to turn up? We're waiting for this 50-year-old man. It's not old, but you know what I mean. This guy who hasn't really wrestled properly, only comes to promote his tequila and Disney movies, and we expecting him to save WrestleMania. A guy who doesn't even hardly turn up. So that's how bad it is, where you have not got really good talent. You haven't got good talent. When I say you haven't got good talent, I mean you haven't got proper stars, and that's what I'm saying to people. WWE's been dying, and you was clowning me 6 months ago. Is it 6 months ago? Well, 5 months ago, November, when I said WWE was dying, and you guys look at me like I was crazy, chatting shit on my YouTube. And look what happened. I told you Netflix was going to be crap. Nothing has changed, and you guys were clowning me. And look what's happening now. Everything what I've been saying is happening now. I mean, like, oh, you just copy other people. No, we cannot be wrong. If lots of people are saying things, and we are true wrestling fans, and we are loyal wrestling fans, we're not casuals, and we love we're hardcore to the project, we are not wrong. We are not wrong. I didn't even think I even wanted to do a proper review, because what's the point doing a proper review of WrestleMania, of that turd? The ending, the squash, absolutely diabolical. And this is the start of the decline of the Triple H era. I think we know he's going down. I think he's going to get replaced within this year. Mark my words. It's going to get replaced. It's going to get replaced. But who is Triple H's next successor? Don't know. I don't know. It has to be. I don't think The Rock would want it, to be honest. Why would The Rock put himself? He likes to be liked. Why would The Rock put himself in that position? The only person I could think of would be Shane, but maybe Shane or Stephanie have to take the creative because they're the most qualified. Let me know in the comments if anyone is qualified to take over WWE as a unique beast, because Triple H has to be replaced. He had enough time. It's not like he's had NXT. He's had years and years to prepare for this role. You know what I mean? He had years and years to prepare, and this is the best. What you come with, this is the best. Absolutely diabolical. Wrestling Conscience over and out.